Hello students. So again I'm back with the next topic, that is network topologies. In the previous session we have discussed about what are the different types of network devices that can be used in networking. In today's video we will discuss what is network topologies and what are the different types of network topologies. So let us discuss first what is network topologies. So if we are talking about topologies, it means in networks we are having interconnection of computers. Okay, so how these computers are interconnected with each other, what is the pattern in which these computers are connected is known as topology. Okay, so here, what is the definition of topology? It defines the pattern how the computers are interconnected in a network. Okay, so in our syllabus basically we are having four types of network topologies, and those four types of network topologies are star network topology, ring network topology, bus network topology, and mesh network topology. Okay, so these types of topology we are going to discuss in this video. So let us start with the first topology, that is star topology. So you can see in the diagram star topology. Here the pattern will give the structure of a star. It means one node will be in the center and all the other node will be connected centrally to that particular node. Okay, so it will give us a structure like star. So let us have the characteristics of this star network topology. In this topology, all nodes are centrally connected to a node. Okay, and if n number of nodes are there, then there will be how many links? N minus 1 links. What does it mean, bete? Here we are having how many number of nodes? Can you tell me? Here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 number of nodes are there. So as per this formula, if 6 number of nodes are there, then there will be how many links? Then there will be n minus 1, that is 6 minus 1, 5 links will be there. Now let us check how many links are there. Here having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if number of nodes are n, then number of links will be n minus 1. This is all about star network topology. Okay, then let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages of this star network topology. So advantages, low cost. Okay, low cost because all the nodes are directly connected, centrally connected to the central node. Okay, low transmission delay. Low transmission delay because the nodes are centrally connected, so the transmission will take place directly, so there will be low transmission delay. Then reliable. Reliable means we can rely on this particular network. The chances of network failure is less. Okay, because since the data is coming directly from the central node, that's why this network is reliable. Now what is disadvantages? The main disadvantages of this topology is if the central node will fail, then the whole network stop working. So basically this disadvantage is known as central node dependency. The whole network depends upon the central node. Okay, so if it will become not working, then the whole system will fail. So the next topology that we are going to discuss is ring topology. So let us see how it looks like. So ring topology looks like, here we are having the diagram of ring topology. So all the nodes are connected in the form of ring. Here each node has two neighbor nodes. If you can see the diagram, each of the node is having two neighbor nodes. Okay, and all the nodes are connected in the form of a ring. So let us discuss, if we are having n number of nodes in this particular network, then how many number of links will be there. So here it is written that for n number of nodes there will be n number of links. Now see, here we are having 6 number of nodes. Now see whether we are having 6 number of links or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so in this case, in case of ring topology, if we are having n number of nodes, then we will have n number of links as well. Okay, so this is all about the pattern of ring topology. Now we will discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of ring topology. Advantages: more reliability, because if one link fails, then there are alternative path is also there to transfer the data. Okay, because the nodes are connected in the form of ring. So suppose in between one connection fails, then we can send the data from the alternative path also. Cost effective. Okay, then disadvantage: communication delay, because we are not having the direct connection. In the previous case, in the star topology, we were having direct connection with the central node, but here we don't have any direct connection. We have to pass the data from the intermediate nodes. That's why the disadvantage is communication delay. And another disadvantage is beta, it is complicated in comparison to star topology. Okay, because here for each node we are having 2 neighbor nodes, so obviously the structure will be complicated. Okay, so if we will compare the star topology and ring topology, then the configuration of ring topology is more complicated than that of the star topology. Okay, the next one is having with a bus topology. Here what happens, bus, now most of you have seen that white what to say, that white band or white elastic type thing in our CPU, and that is our bus used for data transmission. Those buses are used for data transmission, so here that term bus is used. Okay, so in case of bus topology, all the nodes of network are connected in a single bus through drop lines and tab. So one single line is there and all the nodes are connected to that particular single line. That single line or that bus is also known as backbone. Okay, because that single line is the backbone of the whole bus network. And what is drop line? Drop line is used to communicate between that main line and the node. Okay, so here if n number of nodes are there, then it is very obvious that we have to use n drop lines. Okay, because the main cable will remain single. Okay, backbone will be only one. So how the nodes will be connected to the main line? The nodes will be connected to the main line with the help of drop lines. Okay, so just see the diagram here, bete. Suppose this is the transmitting station. Suppose this one wants to send the data to this particular computer. Now how data transmission takes place in bus step topology, let me explain you. So it will send the data and data will be traveled to in both the direction, in the left side also, in the right side also. If you can see the diagram clearly, we are having two terminators bete at the end of the bus. I will explain you what is the use of these terminators. So suppose this is transmitting station, this wants to transmit data to this particular computer. It will send the data and the data will be transmitted in both the directions, in left direction as well as in right direction. Now here the data will move to this computer also, because in the way it will have this one also, and here the data will be moved to this computer also. But since the data is always having its destination address, now it will check that okay, the destination address does not match with this computer, so here the data will not be accepted. Here the data will match with this computer's destination address, so data will be accepted by this computer. Now here, since the data has been rejected by this computer, what will happen? Here the data which was passed will move to this single bus and it will be absorbed by this terminator. Okay, so that data cannot be moved here and there over the bus. So in this way the data transmission takes place in case of bus topology. Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages of bus topology? Bete, bus topology is having less cost because here we are having one single physical line connection. Okay, it is also reliable because if particular system is not working, then okay, the rest of the network can also work. Okay, easy expansion of network. Easy expansion of network means suppose we want to add some more computers to our network, then it is very easy, just we have to connect it with the help of drop lines. What is disadvantages? Disadvantages, again, if that backbone, if the main line is having some error, then whole network will stop working. Okay, so if the backbone fails, whole network fails. That is the big disadvantage of bus topology. Okay, and the last topology that we are going to discuss is mesh topology. Mesh word, generally we are using this term mesh very frequently in our day-to-day life, that my room is messy. Okay, so what comes in your mind when you are using mesh term? So here, in case you can see the diagram, that all the nodes are connected to each other in every possible way. Okay, so see here, these two nodes are connected directly, also through this node, also through this node, also through this node also. So all the nodes are connected through every possible way. Okay, and for here to find out how many number of links are required, one formula is there so that you can calculate the number of links. So if n number of nodes are there, you can find out that how many links will be there. So the number of links will be n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, that will give you the number of links. That is for mesh topology. Now bete, this was all about the pattern of mesh topology. Now see here, the data transmission can be take place from so many alternative paths. So here every possible combination is established between the two nodes. So let us discuss the advantages and disadvantages. So advantages, reliable, because we are having so many alternative paths. If one is not working, we can follow another one. If another one is not working, we can follow another alternative path. That's why one is reliable. Now the second one is fastest communication, because each node is connected directly to the other node also. No need of routing capability. No need of routing capability means why routing will be needed if the nodes are connected directly. Bete, okay, all the nodes are connected directly each other, so no need of routing. Then what is the disadvantages? Since the mesh technology is having the most complicated structure, then high number of links are required, and if high number of links are required, means high number of physical connection should be there. That's why high cost will be there. And again, the next disadvantage is its most complicated structure. Okay, so in today's video we have discussed what is topology and what are the different topologies, what are the advantages and disadvantages of topology. Advantages and disadvantages are the important parts of this topologies that we have discussed today. Okay, I hope you have understood about these four topologies. Still, if you are having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.